Welcome back to our channel, Move to Italy Now. Now, guess where we're going today, guys? If you guessed Tusa, you're absolutely right. And why do we love Tusa so much?
Because you do.
It has wonderful views of the sea and beautiful views of the mountain. Mm-hmm. But what I also love about this place is it's a wholesale deal, guys. So it's an affordable entry point, and it doesn't require a total rebuild.
Right. Like most of our properties, they are wholesale price, but they are negotiable, and we generally do negotiate those prices down substantially. So anyway, something about this house, it doesn't need a lot of work. Okay. It's on 3 levels. It's got a sea view. It's a stone house. That's all great stuff you've been asking for. But we did some research, and we found that there is on the backside, there's a cantina that's attached to this house. And we did some research, and we talked to the owners of that, and we got them to agree to sell that along with a hidden room upstairs, which I wasn't able to show you. So basically,
yeah. And who doesn't love a hidden room in their home?
Yeah. So it's quite a bonus. Lots of square footage, and combined with this stone cantina, which was the stall for the animals. There's a very characteristic home there, just waiting to be exploited.
I love it so much. You love it so much because you love stone homes. So before we go and take a look at that, we'd love for you to listen to a couple who just purchased a home and saw their house for the very first time. Mm-hmm. Now, what's so wonderful about that? They're giving you some not only ideas, but giving you insight into what it's like to live here in Sicily.
And an insight as to what it feels like when you see the home that you committed to and purchased for the first time.
Mm-hmm. Without further ado, let's take you
Andiamo.
To the Testimonial and then to Tusa. Andiamo.
Here we have Darren and Milena from the U.S., and they are about to close on their home that they bought recently. How do you feel?
Excited.
Excited, huh?
Yeah.
I can understand.
Excited to have a base.
Mm-hmm.
It's a start.
Now, this week you saw your home for the very first time.
Yeah, it's interesting. It was a little different, but fairly close to the videos you shot, which were really informative and very helpful.
So needless to say, you weren't disappointed?
No,
not at all.
Yeah.
Anything you discovered about the area or the people that you'd like to share?
The people here in Sicily are just so friendly, so warm, so accepting. Mm-hmm. It's like, the US maybe 30 years ago, maybe even 40 years ago.
Even some
and
other
England,
places.
like same 20,
50.
30 years ago, maybe 50. Okay. It's very refreshing.
Yeah, good. Yeah, it's a nice feeling, isn't it?
It is.
Kind of place I can imagine living for my retirement.
Mm-hmm.
We want to retire here, and I felt even better when Darren and I went with Leonardo.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Carla has a really good team, and we've met quite a few of them. They're so helpful. So, I mean, that's an incredible thing that you're offering, is building a team that can help us with all the processes, from engineers to geometras to all of the different professions that are necessary.
Yeah. We look forward to watching the progress of your renovations.
Yes. We'll have to have you over there for lunch.
Wonderful. Maybe we can talk them into shooting it once it's all done, and then you folks can see it.
Yes, why not?
Thanks so much.
Of course.
Okay, today we are in for a treat. We are about to enter and start a tour of Casa Celeste. Now, we enter these 2 little steps here, and we're coming into a tiny little landing, and then it stairs up, all right? But you need to see how this thing is laid out. This is the living room. This is the dining room. This is the kitchen. This is the living room. And then we have a little patio area. 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 One step up and you are into a very, very large bathroom. And there's no window in this bathroom because, as you will see later, there is another room behind this that is on the other street and does have a window, and we'll talk about that later. But for now, this large bathroom, you've got a little tiny tub. Well, you could certainly put in a much bigger tub here, and shower, pedestal sink, toilet, bidet, and they're all matching this very, it seems like a pale lime green. The tile is okay. So it's a fully functional bathroom. Now, you're going to see throughout this tour these white ceilings. These are those cheap little 1/8-inch panels of like a masonite that are covering up the open beam ceilings. My guess is that it's all open beam ceiling, and you can take those down. You're going to want to anyway, just to be able to examine the beams. So here we go on the first level up, and it's a very windy day. So we're entering this bedroom here, which frankly looks rather small because of this huge wardrobe in here. So if this were a vacation home, you certainly wouldn't need all this wardrobe space. So it rather than having this awkward entrance, you may choose to do something with the wardrobe, have it go somewhere else. Okay, but again, you've got these white panels here. This looks like it's a plastered ceiling, frankly, so I don't think you're going to be able to expose open beams there, but ready for your first surprise. Here we go. Look at this beautiful balcony. Very well done, excellent shape. Here we go. Okay, I know you just needed to take that in. But it gets better upstairs. Here we go. Now, by the way, I want to talk about this now. The plaster over this stone house, because it is a stone house, the plaster over it is in nice shape. So it's just going to need a top coat or two of a silicato, which is in fact a color coat stucco. And then it'll last for years. It also has a binder in it, which is flexible, and it will prevent cracking. So that's something that you may choose to do. There's not a lot of square meters in this skinny little house here of exterior wall space. Now you got this nice large landing here, and frankly, it's refreshing not to be stuck in tight corridors or tight stairwells. This window here does look out over onto the street in front, and it looks at the Church of San Nicola, which is a beautiful, well-restored stone structure. As you can see, the hard finishes in this house are good. Now, is it in perfect shape? Absolutely not. Look at this, these moisture problems here. You have some efflorescence, some cracking. But mind you, this is a centuries-old home, so obviously you're going to get some cracking because things settle. But at this point, we're at the top floor. Those panels, they're going to come down, right? You're likely going to expose your open beam ceiling. And we're going to look out the front of the house. Look at this nice deep balcony here. I love it. I love it. It shows you your sea view, your stone street, and La Chiesa di San Nicola. Are you feeling it? So nice balcony in the front of the house. And we're going to head back in. And nicely, you've already got your aluminum anodized windows and doors here, so that's great. They're not super new, so it's not going to be the optimum energy rating, but it's a whole lot better than those old wooden ones that they leak, and you won't have that issue here. So whether or not you like this tile, It can certainly come down quickly. In fact, I'm going to tell you why I say that now, because this wall dividing the kitchen and this next room out here is not supporting, so it can come down. There's a beam above this wall, and so it's not a supporting wall. Hey man, wouldn't you want to open this thing up? You got light from the front of the house, light out the back, and we're going to examine now out back. There's actually a pitch here because this is the top floor. So this, you've got a rake here, and then in this room you've got a rake here. So it'd be a really cute room. You open this up and it'll be open beam ceilings. And then we head out the back of the house to another beautiful, well done balcony. And I think you already are getting a glimpse of what you'll be able to look at when you're living here. This home needs a little bit of work, but not a lot. And I can assure you this is going to go very fast. Now just take in that beautiful mountain and sea view. Now looking up, you see a nice copper gutter. The roof was checked out in recent years, and they installed brand new gutter up here, so everything appears to be good. It does not appear to be a leaking problem from the roof. Really good sign, really good sign. But imagine this room being completely opened up. You'll have your white plaster walls, but imagine the open beam ceiling. You do have some settling cracks there, but what do you expect for a centuries-old home in the oldest medieval village in the town of Tusa? So here's the entire space. Just picture it now with not only windows, but balconies on both front and back of the house. So what I want to do now is share another little surprise with you. The views are stupendous, but there's something else I want to explain here, and that is that under this bedroom here that we were just in, there is another room. It is not accessible from here. As a matter of fact, it's not part of this house. But what we've done is we've negotiated with the sellers of the bottom floor, accessible off that street in the back, of a cantina, and connected to the cantina up above is a room that would enlarge the size of this house. They have agreed to sell that cantina, and this way it could be connected to this bathroom. Imagine having a master suite off of this bathroom. Because it's such a huge bathroom, it's going to be a piece of cake to open up a doorway into that next room. Okay? So now we're going to go around. I want you to take a look at this neighborhood here from the front, and then we're going to take a look around the back street, the access to that cantina that'll increase the square footage of your home immensely. Now here we are in the back of the house, and we're going to enter from the rear street a bonus space that, while it's part of the structure, it is owned by someone else, and we have done our research and gotten them to agree to sell this. Their asking price is 10,000 euros. Notice the stone cantina now. It's used as storage. What's in here does not come with it, but look at your space back in here. It's all stone walls. There are steps there that did, many years ago, connect that area. But I want you to see the bones of this property here, because there's a lot of possibility. Lots and lots and lots of possibility. So these beams look good. They're really massive, and they look good. But this was a stall for the animals. Under here would have been the feeding trough. There's your little hook where you tie your mule. And it's all stone. So if you wanted to exploit the characteristic stone look, you have that opportunity now. And in fact, it can be connected to the inside of the house. Okay?
So we know that you love affordability and you love value, and this property gives you both. Imagine combining both of those properties to create a beautiful and spacious home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we talk to you all the time about vision. We'd like to share with you something that a viewer who is an investor here in Italy sent to us, and I had to translate it. So I'm just going to read. He compares investment and from a technical standpoint versus a visionary standpoint. He says the technical investment is that which is visible. Technical investment's a snapshot of the present. It's based on current data, cost per square meter, land registry income, the conditions of the systems, and so on. The visionary and territorial investment is that which is invisible.
Right.
And on the other hand, it's an act of strategic imagination. It does not look at what the house is today, but at what the territory will become tomorrow.
And what I love about that is that we're going to give you both. We're going to give you a little bit of a strategy. We're going to give you a little strategy, and then we help you to create that visionary too, with not just what we do, but also what our team does in connection with your own thoughts.
Yeah, to bring it all together. Yeah, and so if you are serious, and we will give you further help if you reach out to us through our email, and this way you get all of your questions answered.
Notice I wasn't holding my mic, so hopefully the audio comes through. But guys,
It's upside down.
thank you so much for tuning in for another episode of Move to Italy Now.
Ciao for now.
Please do like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, alla prossima. Ciao.
And who's gonna wake you in the morning? And who's gonna keep